Hello, I am back. Just finishing up threading all of my needles. Hi, Carolyn. Rethreading my needles because I had to fix my machine, which I could not fix. So I'm just using my 14 needles instead of the first needle, which is fine with me, to be honest, because I just need to get these Etsy orders done. Hello. Nick Kitty, I guess. Is that your name, or is what's your name? Because I don't believe I've seen you in a live before. Gosh. Nikki, gotcha. Nice to meet you. Almost done threading all of my needles. And then we will get back to working here. Because if any of you were in my previous live that I did earlier today, you would know my presser foot was all out of alignment. So I kind of had to stop that live for a minute while I figured it out. I ate some food, so now I'm on needle number 10. Don't mind me licking my thread here. I'm just trying to make sure it's all where it's supposed to be. Hopefully my machine will cooperate now. Hopefully more people will join us here shortly. All right, I'm getting there. Looks like some of this thread likes to split, so that's fun. Needle number 12 out of 15. 13. Hi, did you get the machine? I did not. But it was using the other 14 needles. Luckily, the pink is only like the first. It's like I only use the light pink for the satin stitches around the number, and then I don't use that color again. So after I'm done with the satin stitches on the number, that's when I'm going to switch that color to the hot pink, because I use the hot pink throughout. So I was getting too frustrated. It just would have taken too long. I was trying to unscrew was true, but like it would not budge at all. So I just got kind of annoyed with it, but I ate my food and over my temper tantrum from earlier, and now I'm just rethreading all of my threads so I can get this dang design going. But I knew exactly how to do it. It was just I couldn't get something the presser foot screw to unscrew. So I don't know. But now I'm just finishing up threading all of my needles. But thank you for asking. I get very frustrated with this machine sometimes because it's such a beast that, like, if something doesn't go right, I just kind of freak out. So that was why I freaked out earlier. But I also changed my hooping for my shirt. So we should not encounter that issue anymore. I have the EM1010. Nice. I think that's a 10 needle, right? Because I think I was looking into it, but then I decided that I needed the 15 needles, which I'm very glad that I got. But now it's like a 14 needle because my presser. So I'm not sure. I get it in there, and it was just I had too much to work on. So luckily, like I said, this design typically is 16 colors, so I literally would just have to change one color. And that's all I'd have to do for this design. Then I can let it stitch out the rest. So all right, so that's all threaded. Let me put my design back on, and I fixed the top so that thing is at the bottom. I'll do a trace just in case, since I'm a paranoid individual. We are good to go. So like I said, it's going to switch to the second needle. Everything is out of the way. Let me trim this thread. It might be okay. Here's my applique fabric. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's a pain. Could have sworn I fixed you. Now I need to investigate. Cutter's not working. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong today, so I'm freaking annoyed. All right, let's unscrew you. see what's going on. Because I'm determined to get this working. To loosen it more. There we go. Whoa. Next stitch was the bobbin. Welcome to the lecture is having all these issues. So it should be going it should be going clockwise. All right. Cutter is definitely not working again. So let me hi Sonia. Still having technical issues here. Be right back. All right. So now I have a thing with a little bit of water on it because I did get some, maybe the top of the plate, the bottom. I did accidentally put sewing machine oil on here, so it is not properly cutting my fabric or my thread. So I'm going to get Q-tips and whatnot. Just hopefully out of there because it's a pain in my butt. Like I said, I'm sure it was working this morning, so like literally like an hour ago. So okay, that cut. Now it's not cutting again. Where do my other Q-tips go? Hi, Cindy. I'm still having some issues, particularly with it's not going to cut now. machine oil on it like an idiot. I'd like you to please. I might just have to manually cut it all, which is obnoxious. Sort of. So I'm not using that needle because I could not figure out how to fix it. So I'm like not dealing with that right now. And now my cutter isn't working, so I'm trying to get it. Yeah, it's not cutting at all. Let me see if there's like a replacement part for it. I don't think so though, but we can double check with my toolbox here. Got screws, more screws. These aren't it. That's just extra for that. This kind of is what it is, it looks like. So welcome to the struggle bus. Yeah, it's definitely not cutting. Ways to mess up your machine. If you want to watch ways to mess up your machine, watch this channel because I make lots and lots, way too many mistakes. I think it might have cut that time. Yeah, it's not cutting. Whatever. All right, continuing. I'll just have to sit here and watch it, making sure. So why are you sitting up? You should be flat. You're not flat. Here I thought I was going to have a productive week. My machine said, not going to happen. Where'd the plate go? I just had the plate. No, that's not the plate. And I got threads literally all over the place. All right, where did I put the plate? It's not in here. Did it fall? It's not on the computer. Is it under here? No. didn't go. Oh, it's right there. God, I'm an idiot. This is my toolbox all the time. So this part is sticking out that's not supposed to be sticking out. Just because my machine does not like me. We're not friends yet. Definitely still sticking up. What the heck? Makes absolutely no sense. Cutter's definitely not working. Let's see. Worst case scenario, I gotta go back to my other machine. Definitely not cutting. I think we might gotta go back to the old school days. I'd like to get this at least screwed back into place. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Throw away my threads. Put the tools back in the toolbox. Let's see. All right, so I need to make room. Put this oil over here. I'm gonna clean this off so I can use this desk. Get rid of all of these threads. Unfortunately, it is what it is. All right. My little wrench, another color. Yeah, it's taking too long to get this figured out, so I have to go back to the drawing board. Scrap this shirt, I guess. I'll keep it hooped just in case. I thought I had the purple. That's all on the floor. All right. So let me put these colors back. This is why you should always keep your single needle just in case. Let me trim off all of my threads. Which is annoying because this one takes forever to make, but gotta go back to the single needle. Luckily, for the most part, the only part I have to watch is when it does the number. I have a combination of HTV and embroidery to do, so we'll just roll with it. If it doesn't want to work, it won't want to work. After I get my orders done tonight, I'll look more into it because I'll have more time. I just need to really want to get these orders done and figured out. So I'll leave this one on the mic now. I'll just put all right, so I'm gonna put all these back because I don't like them being kind of scattered like that. And then we will just get our design prepped on the brilliance, and we'll keep chugging along. I have 26 open orders now, so getting more orders than I can handle right now, so don't really have time for all these problems to be occurring. All right, so let me move you guys over here. Thank you for bearing with me. I know this is kind of a lot today, but sometimes stuff just happens. You just got to roll with it. even if it's frustrating. All right. Now I will go back. It was my connector. Just go to storage just over here. I'll charge my computer. Let's see what percentage it's at now. 40%. So that's our connector. All right, well, let me get this just to remind me. Luckily, I do have another 18-month shirt. I think I just have one more. No, I have another one too. Another shirt. Let me put my table over here. Another one for Ivy. Okay. So in Brilliance, I need to go to my download files in Safari. Need to go back though to PS purchases. Just gotta roll with it. Yeah, this machine and I are still just getting to know each other. We're in the acquaintances stage, so they don't know what to quite make of me yet. So I just gotta kind of roll with it. Let's see, 5x7. All right, let me change preferences. All right, let me change my hoop to 6x10. 6 inches to millimeters. 152.4 by 10. 254. Oh, I'll do 6x10. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Let me get my ruler. Don't want this design to be too big. Yeah, like I said, I'll play with my Racoma later tonight, but it's already 2:30 and I haven't even stitched anything out yet, so. Let's see, that's 5, so that's like 6 inches. So let me make that. I'm gonna make the number about 5 inches because it's a bit too big right now. Okay. Move it over to the side. All right, let me get the candy. I will figure it out later. It's gonna drive me insane. You just gotta, I just gotta keep going. I can't be stopping here for this. All right, PS. And then when I'm on vacation, I go to vacation Tuesday, I'll definitely be bringing my embroidery machine so I can keep working on orders. because there's no way that I'd be able to. Yeah, that looks good. Perfect. Yeah, because there's no way that I'd be able to get these all out on time if I just try to get everything done right now. So then I'm going to change it to do the name, which is Ivy. One inch. Bring you down. Just got to go back to the old days here. So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 inches tall, which is perfect. Okay. Connector. And what did I do with my USB? There it is. All right. Back to the old OG days. I mean, by my OG, I mean, literally, I got this machine a week ago. So save as PES, not DST. Ivy. Okay, minimize that, minimize. Yes, it's getting to know one another, but you will master it. Yeah, I know I will. You know, you got to make mistakes when you start something, right? Like it's not ever going to go perfect, even so I technically didn't do the training, but I watched all their videos. I keep researching, but no matter how much research you do, you're still going to mess up. So, like when I oiled my cutter, for example, that was an idiotic mistake. So now my cutter's not working, but I know that I will get it to work. Worst case scenario is I'll have to buy like a replacement part from Racoma. I don't know how that would all work. I think it's like screwed in, so I can probably unscrew it, but I did not see any of that part in the toolbox that they gave me. So I'll have to do my research for that because that for sure needs to get working again. And other than that, like that's the only major issue that I have. So once I get that all figured out, I think it will be fine. Still have to figure out that freaking first needle because the whole presser foot got all out of whack because I messed up with my hooping. But it's a learning process, right? Like I did not expect to master it. I'm just learning in general. So I'm not discouraged, but it's just frustrating when you have this beautiful machine that can easily crank it out and then it's just not doing what you want it to do. So, but I know that I will get there. But in the meantime, I still got my single needle. Very glad that I still have this sucker. And I'm glad that you all are here to watch me struggle. But like I said, it happens, it's disappointing when it doesn't work out, but this machine is still perfectly running fine. Literally never had an issue with it. It just, the more complex you have, the more issues you have with it. So that's just kind of over. All right, so I need that's cutaway. I need tearaway and cutaway, which I need more tearaway stabilizer, but hopefully I'll have enough for these orders. Worst case scenarios, I'll have to order some from Amazon. I probably need to order anyways, because if I'm bringing this machine to New Jersey, then I'm going to need more materials. Okay. Right, would you like cloth, please? All right, that's done. Just one order at a time, right? One order at a time. I will get it all done. I'm determined. Luckily, it's the weekend, so I have plenty of time to get these orders done. Just wish things turned out differently, but gotta roll with the punches sometimes. Okay. Thank you. This is why you always should have a backup machine. Thank you, Sonia, for sharing that. Eventually, I'll do a tutorial on how to do it on the Racoma, but it's not working. And then I was planning on doing like a whole series on like how to use like Emberlane's essentials. So I think that one would be a cool one to do. Now this one I'm going to have to watch like a hawk because the shirt is so small. I'm not used to using shirts this small. Oh, it's kind of popping out of the hoop. Not allowed to do that. All right, let's get at least one order done, shall we? What's so little? It's so tiny. Okay. Don't even really need it to be this big. Okay, now we're good. Pull up the design. Still have plenty of bobbin. Under there. Oh, Jesus, I did it again. I hooped it the wrong way. It's supposed to be like this. So I'll fold this in half again. Have adhesive. Ooh, there we go. Just trying to make sure it's all nice and centered. Okay. So let me pull up the design. One. It might help if we actually saved it, the design. This is why, because if this happens and you have to go back and just a whole. So And then go back. File. Save as. Oh, that's because it's saved under documents. Save. Double check that it's in there. Oh gosh, my batteries. Yes, it's in there. Now I'll eject it and continue working. I'm just very annoyed that my machine is not working. But at least I have a good working embroidery machine. It'll take me like twice as long to make it, but whatever. There we go. Flip it. I'll do a trace as well. Might help if I moved it all the way up. That's a bit too far up. It's fine. All right, first color, back to the OG days. Just got too many orders. Trash is over here. Okay. Okay. Feels so weird to be doing this again, knowing that I have that beautiful machine sitting right there. Just get out of the way. It's nice and flat. All right. Embroidery scissors. Oh. Save that for another piece. Yeah, I think I have 26 open orders right now. So, and I ran out of plastic folders, which I never thought would happen ever. So that's why I want to get these orders done so I can put them in the. No worries. You just missed a lot of technical issues and frustration. So my Racoma, it's like all messed up. So I'm going to play with it later tonight, but I have orders to work on. So I'm just back to my flat needle here. So it's fine. You know, just got to roll with it. So I'm doing number birthday number 1. So I'm just putting it back on so it can do. Yeah, you literally haven't missed much. Oh. Can you guys see me and hear me okay? Actually, these in. I need to charge you guys, which I will in a moment. Let's see. Make sure I'm connected here. Yes. Okay, perfect. So just doing the zigzag. Watching it like a hawk. Now it's doing the satin stitches. The frustrating part for patches I've done before. Oh, you just received an order? I've never done patches either. Didn't they say to use tearaway stabilizer if I'm correct? Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. Well, at least we're more productive now. Let's see what else we have to do. We got a HTV shirt sport, embroidered shirt, just the shirt, another HTV, and another HTV. So we just have one more embroidered shirt to do today. So that's not bad. But this will probably take a while. But I'm glad that I have this machine at least because I know it's reliable and I don't have to worry about it messing up or anything. I've literally never had any issues with it. I just think the multi-needle is such a beast that it's going to take me a minute to kind of figure it out, because I just kind of jumped right into it, right? So if you guys aren't following me on TikTok, feel free to follow me. It just I'm actually at 27 open orders. Yeah, I post TikToks. I'm trying to become more consistent with that. And just my username is Megan Louise Crafts, so just pretty much my handle here. So after the satin stitches are just done stitching out, I have to heat on a piece of fabric for this design. And then we'll start sewing up the skirt for this outfit, and just keep rolling. I usually like to finish embroidering my shirts first, and then I will go to the HTV shirts, so then I can press everything all at once and get everything together and where it should be. And throughout that process, while my shirts are embroidering, I'm going to be working on the matching skirts. So everything will eventually get done here. Like I said, trying to get Monday's orders done today. All right, no worries, Stacy. And then when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I can actually stream through YouTube on my phone, because I think I could technically do that now, but it's only limited viewers or something like that. So because I'd love to show you kind of the upper close. You guys can see that being done. But unfortunately, it's what it is right now. So, but I'm just glad that I'm having some stitch out. Even if this will take me an hour to do, I'm just glad that I'm getting something done here. Shirt, so I will get that one on. It's candy that I think I showed you guys that I was doing in one of my previous lives. But I've officially taken down my best sellers for back to school, just because I'm kind of overwhelmed with orders as is. So I took those down. I could get more of the rainbow dot fabric that is for a lot of these orders, but I'm keeping that for birthday outfits, which I'm planning on posting tonight on my Etsy shop. We post that for a long time now, and it just hasn't happened. So I just took a picture, the mock-up and everything, and then put the mock-up in my binder. Here's my binder full of samples that I use, so you can kind of see what that's like. I just use this just for reference for myself, just to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so I'll put this away. Pinks. All right, all done with the satin stitches. And I will switch to white. Feels so weird to be doing this. Need more white too, I'm running out. And then after this, it'll start working on the blue, and that's when we can start teeing on our fabric. Now, luckily for these parts, I'm just going to leave it to stitch out. Okay. Let's get you all plugged in over here. So my computer doesn't yell at me. All tangled up. That's fine. Okay. All right, there you are. You're all charging. Trying to get all organized here. And if you're curious how I keep my orders organized, I literally just like write the names of the people for when their orders need to be shipped by. So like I said in the beginning, I like to make sure that I ship out their orders at least a week before their need by date. So based off of that information and just overall trying to keep everything, kind of organized. This is why I have the amount of inspiration that I do now. So that's my explanation for that. So let me get my piece of fabric that we need to heat bond. And I moved my other shelf of fabric into my closet here. Show you guys what we'll be heat bonding. It is this kind of tie-dye fabric. I use this for one of the circles and I'm totally out of it, so I'll have to heat bond pieces of that now. But I think my project is done stitching out this piece, so I will have to change my thread colors. Okay, and there's thread all over the place. Welcome to my life of thread being all over the place. Okay. So darker teal. Scissors. Getting my iron. I'm gonna have to bring like half of my stuff with me to New Jersey, but it's okay. Put you guys over here for a moment. This piece. Nice piece. this up here. Move you out of the way. Wondering what I'm doing? I'm applying heat and bond light to my applique fabric. It'll essentially help glue the fabric to your shirt. And I get bulk this fabric from Amazon. Just trimming down this. And then the next step would be this fabric. So just hold it down 2 seconds and put it around. Okay, we throw away all these little pieces because they're too small to use. Let me also unplug my iron, then wind it up. Okay. And then I just kind of put it under my desk out of the way of everything so I don't have to deal with it. And then I'm going to go over and apply, well, needs to do the tack down or the basting. Peel this off. So now I usually use small parts of this, but now that I have a big piece, I don't have to keep cutting this out over and over again. I have my samples and plastic sleeves here cut out just to make sure that I have the different threads correctly. Especially the applique fabric, you don't want to mess this up. Okay. Trying to get it kind of close to a corner. Applique scissors. Okay, trim off any bits that I know I won't use. Make sure they go in the trash can. And then I'll put this in the pink, but it's kind of pinkish rainbow color. That's kind of where I keep those colors. And I need to change the thread to white. put these back. I'm just gonna go into my closet. I have both of my shelves up in my closet. I was able to make it work. So I'm just putting them back right now. Okay. And I'll put the mannequin back as well where she belongs. Okay. Then I'll change it to purple. All right. So now we can start sewing the skirt. Good angle. I'm gonna leave live now with you. Check replay. Thank you, Barbara, so much for joining. Yeah, I'm live, so I'm back. Decided to not use my Racoma. I am still using my single needle, which is fine. You know, you just got to kind of roll with it. So now I'm going to start sewing up my first skirt. And today we just have so 5 orders. One order is just for a shirt, an embroidered shirt. So have to embroider 2 shirts. Got 1 going right now. 3 HTV shirts, and then 4 skirts. So kind of a lot to do today. But like I said, try to get Monday's orders done now. Tomorrow I'll focus on Tuesday's orders. And then if I have time on Sunday and Monday, I'll be working on my HTV shirts. Planning on bringing my embroidery machine with me back in New Jersey. Yeah, so thanks, Sonia, for linking that. So that is a link to how I make my skirts. I actually changed up my method a little bit. So when it comes to finishing the hems of the ruffles, I actually don't really iron them anymore. I just kind of like guide them with my fingers. But other than that, I kind of do the same process. So I'm just prepping the shorts right now. And then it sounds like my machine is ready for a color change. But like I said earlier, I want to get my embroidered shirts done first and then work on my HTV shirts. That's like way too short. That's fine. All right, now I'm going to go change colors. I need to do hot pink. It is slowly but surely getting done. So, did I like disconnect for a second? I don't know why I'm having issues with my Wi-Fi. Even my computer randomly shut down, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But so I do it kind of funky. So the seam allowance is supposed to be a 1/2-inch seam allowance. And I realized that if I stick to the shorts for the 1/2-inch seam allowance and serge the rest of the parts, then everything lines up fine. So that's why, because I think like when you serge it, it's like maybe like 1/4 inch, but I needed 1/2 inch seam allowance in order for the seams and everything to line up fine. So that's why I usually sew this part first. But like I said, I only do it for the shorts portion. And I do it slow because it's at a two stitch allowance out of 6. So that's why I'm doing a tighter stitch allowance. And I'm going to my All right, now I'm gonna go over here and put my applique pieces down for one of the gumdrops. Luckily, I don't have to change colors or anything for the satin stitches. Right. Be right with you guys. Just finishing cutting out this gumdrop. Put my fabric back with the pinks. Right back to serging. So I like to kind of do it a stage at a time. So I just sewed up as much as I could. And now I'm serging as much as I can at this point. Serging the waistband. And I will now start serging the ruffles together. Connecting the ruffles right side to right side. I used to actually clip this, but now I'm becoming so skilled that I don't have to do it anymore. I'll finish doing this and I will change my color. These skirts usually take me about an hour to do each of them now, so it does feel weird at first to make these, but I'm just making them so much now, which is kind of, they just kind of fly off the machine. All right, now I'm going to change colors to mossy green. this was pretty much how I was when I had my just had my single needle here. I would just changing colors left and right pretty much. Beginners for chairs will wheel with wheels. Exactly. Yeah, I feel the same way because otherwise I'd be like picking up my chair and like physically moving, but I love this. I actually got blue scissors. She got this for me when I was in there crafting in their basement. My dad got me this chair, and I just kind of took it with me. So I'm gonna trim my threads. This needs to be stirred. Thank God for these little containers. All right, and then I'm all done with the waistband. So I usually put that by my heat press or my heating area. I just kind of throw that over there just so I can keep moving along. Trimming all of my serged edges because I do it all in a big row. This actually go back to the sewing machine. Yeah, this is actually a good angle because you guys are right by the window, so it's nice and bright looking. And I trim that, so we're good. All right. I'm going to turn this inside out. Never made an 18-month one before, so it's going to be super tiny. Check the seams. I think that's done with that step, but we'll keep pinning this part at least so it's all nice and ready to go. Just following it along the curve, making sure that the tops are even. So I'm just placing them right side together. But I think for the most part, I have these, I charge $35 for these ruffled skirts, but I think I don't charge as much. So I charge that for the birthday or back to school outfits just because, let's see, I'll move you guys over here because I'm going to be here for a while. This one has like a billion color changes to it because we're doing this part. So we finished this, all this, and the green. We're just doing the little different colors for that. So that's going to take like a billion color changes, but it's all right. Definitely a lot easier to do this on my multi-needle. My trash can out of the way. way. Gonna have to cut another piece of applique for this soon, because I don't think I will have enough for when I go to New Jersey. Cut off this piece. And then I always put my colors right back where they belong. So that's blue, so it goes with the blues. Now we'll have to change it to purple. Yeah. At least this machine will cut the stitches for me. I'm just saying. Getting hungry again. After this part, I'm gonna grab a protein bar. So you guys will probably hear me chewing, but it's okay. Always wash my hands after I eat too before I touch anything, just because I'm weird like that. Plus, I wouldn't want somebody's like food fingers touching my things. You know what I mean? Especially like outfits like these that are such high quality. All right. Get this out of the way. Hey. I need light teal. Well, this is like medium teal, I would say. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a bar. Sorry if I'm showing off the to be good. I get it too. It's like a chocolate peanut butter bar. It's really good. I think it's from like Kellogg or something. They're definitely very filling. I'm going to finish eating this and I'll change colors. What are you guys working on today? Cindy, have you started your patches yet or no? Almost done. I just want to keep this live going. I don't want to stop it now, so got a good momentum going. Also need to start working on freaking Halloween stuff. I haven't started at all yet. I think I have the round patch mastered. Lots of trial and errors. Yeah, I've never tried patches. It's finding like the perfect like amount of stabilizer. Because like I think you mentioned before, that was like curling up, right? So I don't know how to prevent that. Maybe one day I'll get an order for them. Gotcha. I'm not a flashy person either. All right. Sorry, I know this is weird watching me eat. I thought it was okay, but now I'm hungry again. I guess 2 Rice Krispie treats don't constitute for lunch. But I should be fine now. Okay. All right. I'm going to wash my hands and continue burning. All right. We're good to go. So the first color is green. This is the part that I hate the most in this shirt. It's all like the little circle things that take like 5 seconds to stitch out, and then you have to change the colors like 10 times. All right, then hot pink. See, like that, how quick that was? On my multi-needle, it's glorious. I don't have to like worry about doing that. Green, what was it? Hot pink. Yeah. Because this is what makes it take the longest, is doing stuff like this. I am still at it. Kind of gave up on my multi-needle, but I'll inspect her, I'll take care of her, give her treats, whatever she wants, my multi-needle. So then she's happy with me. Because like I said, the cutter is just not working. So I'm going to like contact Racoma and see if there's maybe like a replacement part or something. But we'll see. Because it was totally my mistake, honestly. I messed up. All right, and then we got brown. Literally almost had a mental breakdown today, multiple times during these lives. I'm doing all right now. know how to get it to be working like it was. Like, I'm the type of person that everything will be working fine, then I'll mess it up, and then it won't be working okay anymore. Usually I can figure it out, but this is like, I'm baffled. All right, now red. I think I use the brighter red. Okay. But it just goes to show you I'm human, so I'll be freaking out, but then I would remind myself that freaking out doesn't exactly, like, when I ended the second live, like, I was literally like, I didn't cry at all. I'm very happy. I was almost about to cry, but I did not cry. Even afterwards, like, just taking the time to get the snack, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put this away for now and I'll deal with it later. But then I thought I found a solution, but then life was like, actually, no. But you just got to roll with it. I still got a perfectly fine working embroidery machine. So as long as it's working, then I'm going to keep using it, you know? Oh, yellow. And I really don't mind using this machine, you know? It's a good machine. It was nice for that 1 week that it was working, that, you know, everything worked fine. And I did have some minor issues, but I figured it out. So I'm determined to do the same thing when it comes to the other stuff. Purple. As long as I'm getting orders coming in, I'm just going to keep going. If something doesn't work out, I find a solution and keep these orders to worry about, then I would be just watching TV all day. So I'm glad that I have this to keep me busy, and I'm making some extra money. All right, now orange, and then that's it for that freaking circle of color palette thing. Well, it is also frustrating too because I was live. Like, typically I would so not yesterday, but the day before, I was crying because my machine just was not working, and it was just very frustrating. It's like when I got my top of the line Juki Industrial during the pandemic. It was dead on arrival, and then I couldn't get a hold of vendor. I bought it. Oh, that's horrible. My machine was working fine when I first got it, so I don't know. I'm just very skilled at messing things up, so not to brag or anything. Not trying to brag. But, you know, if I can figure out all these different things with this machine, then I think I can do it. It's just trial and error, figuring out what works. But I'll probably contact Bracoma and try to get that cutter fixed, see what they recommend. because I think I just dulled it by putting the oil on it. I don't know why the heck I did that. Just cutting out a gumdrop. Put that with the pinks. Love all these little drawers. There. Change it to you. Kind of almost done with this one. We're at the 29th out of 38th step. Oh, I didn't change the colors for the name. So I'll have to watch the name and make sure that I change out the colors because it's supposed to be multicolored, but I just put it for one color. Oh, wow. Do they not test their machines before they ship them? Because that's what they do with Racoma, is they always double check that it works. Yes, they test. All right, I'm going to stitch this on real quick, and then I'll show you why I do the seams. I'm just kind of go with the curve. So let me show you. So here, as you can see, this is the seam here that I stitched with my sewing machine. And this is the stitch that it does with the serger. So I kind of had to do the 1/2 inch seam allowance with this sewing machine so I can get the correct seam allowance going here so everything can line up correctly. And the reason why I only serge the edges of the ruffles is because when I do that, it kind of all ends up lining up nicely. Oh, that's so weird, Naomi. But yeah, so that's kind of why I do my stitches that way. But I'm just going to put this by the serger, replace, change my color. For those of you that are just joining, I'm having issues with my Juki or my cheese. Naomi, you're messing me up here. I'm having issues with my Racoma, so I'm going back to the old stomping grounds of my Brother NQ1600E embroidery machine. Still works good. It'll crank out the orders, not as fast as my Racoma, but I'm just very glad that I still have this machine and that I did not sell it. And then I can easily even travel with it as well if need be. Okay. So I'm going to go to the serger over here. I'm going to serge the raw edge of the shorts. Look how little. They're so tiny. The little 18-month-old. Always serge the bottom parts of the shorts just to get rid of any. All right, let me finish serging this and change colors. Now the shorts are all prepped, so I'll just throw them there. Let me change my color to dark blue or royal blue. Okay. Now we'll serge the skirts, the ruffles. That's all serged. Kind of throw things around here just to get things done. Last part. Still going. All right. Now, Tex said in his 20 years had never had that issue. Look at me anyway. Juki sent a new motherboard and used a YouTube video. Wow. That's why I love YouTube. You can learn like really anything and everything. Bought NQ600E, spent a year learning on it. I decided to start selling. I bought another because I was afraid the first one would break, then I wouldn't be able to fulfill. Yeah, that's why I think it's important to always have a backup. Like I said, can easily travel with my NQ1600E, you know what I mean? Like, I just pick it up, put it in my car, and then work on orders when I'm there. Versus if I just had my multi-needle, that's all I would rely on. So my multi-needle's, having issues now. So I'm very thankful that I have my brother machine as a backup. And it's a really, really great machine. It's always been very consistent for me. We've been besties ever since I got it. So I'm very thankful that I have that machine. So I'm just going to start prepping the shorts. Get them all good to go. I mean. What type is your? Mine is a Juki TL 2010Q that I got from Amazon. I think it's about $1,000, at least when I bought it. But I know Sewing Machines Plus, for their Independence Day sale, they were having it for, you can get this machine with a bunch of like needles and stuff and bobbins for like $800. So I think that's probably around what it costs now, like $800, $900. I'm not super sure. Oh. Increase stitch length. We finish this one. At least we're making progress now for sure. Because it was a struggle bus there for a hot second. I need more of these little scissors. Okay. So there's one all hemmed. I'll have to do the other one in a moment. Now it's going to do the final gumdrop. All right, this is the last applique piece. Put you with the purples. Lock you in, change colors. Okay. Recently got a brother PRS 100, using that mostly for shirts and bags. I use my two Q600E a lot. Still, blankets, patches. Yeah, exactly. Anything that you can like use a flat surface for, that you don't have to watch it, like pieces of vinyl or something like that, or key fobs, like you said. That's a great way to keep using those machines, because if they still work and you can still use them, then use them. That's my big tip of the day. If it's not broken, keep it. unless you have like, if you have like two like multi needles, then I don't feel like you necessarily need to keep your single needle. But like if you only have one multi needle, then I feel like you should keep it just in case. All right, change colors. All right, let's sew this last part. I have two grandsons, 7 and 5. They know how to thread the NQ stitch and make it go, teaching them a trade. Oh, that's cute. You know, that's nice. Able to make their hats. So nice. You know, that's not something that you can like bond over ever. You know, they'll always have those ever making grandmother, and you know, who knows where to take them in their embroidery journey, even as adult teens. But that's great. I always grew up with crafts, just in general. My mom taught me how to knit. I used to do diamond dots, number paint by numbers, lasher kits, all different sorts of things. I've always grown up with crafts, and they're just an outlet for me to like be creative. You know what I mean? That's why I'm very happy that my people are finally starting to recognize. Here's the shorts all done. People are starting to recognize, you know, my Etsy shop and the items that I make for people. I'm not only selling back to school stuff, but I'm starting to sell more of my birthday outfits. So that makes me really happy. So, very, very thankful. And like I said, I've grown up with crafts, even during COVID. Um, so I graduated in 2019 of May, and it took me 6 months to get a job. And then I got a temp job. And then March 2020 hit, and then I lost my job, and it was really, really rough there for a while, and I felt kinda lost and not really knowing what to do with myself, and then I really, like, immersed myself into crafts and just learning new things and just doing all that sort of stuff, and, you know, it really made me, like, not feel complete, but it made me feel like I had a purpose, you know what I mean? Like I was doing something. I used to sell placemats, which I'm not doing anymore, like embroidered ones, and those took me forever. I will never do those again, but you know, it kept me busy. You know, it felt nice getting 5-star reviews coming in, and then I opened up my current shop, Megan Lee's Crafts. Back in the day, it was Uncommon Jane Apparel, but then I decided to change it to this shop name just because it's easier. And like I said, this month alone, my shop is just like skyrocketed with sales and views and everything. So I'm very thankful that people are finally starting to find my items and recognize their quality. Um, and, you know, even you guys with the people that you find through your Etsy shops, like everybody does things differently. You know what I mean? They're not going to do the same. Well, they might do the same exact thing if they see it's a bestseller and try to copy you, but I think as a crafter, you really have to try to stand out from the crowd. And I think that's why my shop does so well, is because I kind of take like a spin on like popular birthday themes and make it something more fun and practical. Um, like I said, for my birth back to school outfits, I'm selling mostly those skirts just because they're cute and they're really, you can wear them over again. Um, I outfit. So if they bought one of my back, want to get a unicorn outfit, all they would have to do is possibly just buy the shirt if their child is still the same size. Um, how often do you work on Etsy tags? Um, not much, not much at all. Like I told you guys I showed you in another video, like how to research SEO, things to kind of help you guys with that. And kind of like recently. I don't know. I just got kind of lucky. I lucked out. I know people say to change up your tags and everything, but I haven't done that, and yet my sales are doing awesome. My listings are showing up on the first or second pages of the search thing organically, not doing any ads. I think all the elements are just kind of lining up for me right now. It's kind of amazing. Thank you. Um, oh, sorry about that. I think it might have been my hair too. Um, Sorry. But yeah, so hopefully, everything keeps going the way that it's going because I'm definitely enjoying getting all these orders out and making people happy. All right, I'm gonna change this color. Almost done. I think we just have 3 more steps according to this thing. Green. I don't know what that was. They should be fully charged too, so. All right, now I'm going to keep the stitch length as it is, and I'm just folding down the search edge, and kind of my fingers stitching down the edge so the search edge won't show at all. Finish this one, and then I'll go to my embroidery machine. Well, plus another thing is I don't know if there's like Etsy people that are like looking at new stuff and they're like, oh, let's promote this more, let's show this more. I don't know how all that works, but I feel like they definitely have some like spies in the mix to like, you're like, oh, we haven't seen this before. Let's like put that on the first page. So here it is, all nicely serged. So I just do it that way now instead of actually ironing it down, because I can just kind of use my finger to kind of move the creases where they should go. All right. Now changing this to white. To help make my items as versatile as I can, I design my own fabrics for applique and have them made on spoon flour. Oh, my design is similar to someone, the fabrics in it. That's so smart. On rely on Hobby Lobby or Joann's to have the applique fabric. With doing my own, I can reorder anytime I need it and know it's the same thing I've been using. That's really smart. Different applique fabric pieces. Online, if you want to sell that fabric or something like that, fabric shop, then that's something you can do. Be right later. Probably take you guys color changes for the letters. Yeah, I'm going to take you guys with me. You're charged up enough. I don't think you'll die. And if you guys are curious, as far as I know, I think Hobby Lobby, if like they sell out of a certain fabric, I'm pretty sure that they like restock it within like a week. Because last time I went to Hobby Lobby, which I believe was about a week ago, I totally cleared them out of their Rainbow Dots fabric. And then I went today and they had a bunch of it left in stock. So I think they reorder stuff fairly frequently. So if you guys are looking for a certain fabric and you don't know when it's going to come in, definitely check in a couple days, days after, especially if you're the one that bought it all and you're waiting for it to come back in. It took them about a week to restock that print. Of course, it has to be like a year-round print. So usually the fabric that's like in the fall and the fall, Halloween, you know, Thanksgiving, summer thing, like those are very like seasonal. So I don't think they really restock those fabrics. Depending, I think, probably more on if they're popular or not and how far off it is into the season. Red. Almost done. Just have to do the name. I have to watch it because I didn't change the colors for the letters, so it's all going to think it's one color, but each letter is a different color. So I'm going to change it to hot pink. But yeah, when I usually buy fabric, I usually prefer to buy it from Joann's. That just because I know that they usually restock the fabrics. Hobby Lobby, where you actually do. But typically, the fabric that's like in their apparel section, as far as I know, they replace it. All right, last letter. And then we'll probably get our next hoop. Jeez. Usually once I'm done with my, that's way too tight. When I'm done with my applique shirts or my embroidery, I put them by my heat press. That way that I know that they're all pressed. Okay. So I'm going to finish doing this prepping this last ruffle. Then the rest I just have to iron some of the middle parts and then prep my casing. Or waistband, there we go. Usually a very quick process. All right, sounds like that's all done. So at least we got this half prepped. I would say half prepped. Well, that way also now, you know, people won't do the same designs or anything as you. Then if you wanted to make outfits, then you can make the matching outfits and it'd be your own fabric. Pop this out of the hoop. Good old brother embroidery machine. So I tear away the tearaway, get as much of it off as I can. Even in the little pieces. Even the parts in the gumdrops. I like just to do this at this time, so then I don't have to worry about very looking forward to my vacation. No much vacations because I'll still have to be working for my full-time job and then my part-time gig here. So, but that's all right. I always feel like a lost puppy when I don't have my embroidery or any projects to do. So I'm all right with that. Here, I'll put you guys. Just trimming some of these loose threads here. Trying to get them out of the way so they're not in the way of the shirt. But yeah, this is definitely one of my best sellers, this shirt. And I'm hoping to slowly but surely finish up my back to school orders. It'll probably take me a while. All right. So then, yep, it is. Like I said, it's 15 colors. So that's why I was happy that I got my Racoma, but it decided to hate me. So, well, I think we have a minor disagreement. Okay, like we'll work through it. I'll apologize for doing anything wrong, and hopefully, this machine will forgive me. Because I'm like its mother, you know what I mean? Like, everybody gets at their mom sometimes. All right. So I'll show you the shirt. Nice. I made it a little small. Made it a bit smaller just so it can fit the shirt. Yeah. Let me look at it. Probably next time I would have moved it up a little bit more to the top, but it was kind of almost to the collar, so I just kind of left it like that. So I was watching a video on one of the recall machines was the MT or the EM1010, right? So I was watching how to oil it because I didn't oil it before, and it said that you're supposed to do it every 4 to 6 hours that you're using it. So I'm like, okay, well, let me oil stuff. So I was watching a video, oiled my bottom case correctly, I was fine with it. And then I had to oil some kind of at the top, kind of where the plate is. I'm like, I don't see how to oil it. Like, it's saying this area, but like I don't have this part. I kind of just oiled where it looked like the video was showing. And then later on, I realized that was where the blade was. So, unfortunately, that's kind of how I messed it up. But, I'm learning. Hopefully, I can get that figured out. See if there's anything that Racoma can do. If there's like a part that I can buy, like I don't know, because the cutting tool is like the most important part of it, in my opinion. So, especially like a design like this where it has a bunch of stitches that it typically cuts, or even if I did my Too Sweet outfit with all like the different like sprinkles on it, like I need a cutter. So I'll probably do my research tonight and see what I can do. Anything about replacing it. Like I said, I didn't see any replacement parts in the toolbox, which I don't see why there would be. So that's okay. But anyway, so that shirt's done. So at least we got one thing done. I'll just put this over here for now. I'll just put this on my heat press so I know to press it. All right. Then we got a shirt for Alexa. It's my pencil design. Safari. Maybe if I type in pencil. Okay. So this is for 4th grade. If I can find it. Download. PS. It was a 6-inch too big. No. I'll have to do it kind of sideways. Right, then I'll type in letters. Farmhouse Lemonade. 4th grade. 1.25. It's a bit too big. Make it a little smaller. Just adjusting the size here. Perfect. And then the name is Alexa. Which they didn't say what color they wanted. So I'll just do it in pink. Okay. So that's good. Get my USB thingy adapter, USB plug. Probably should have asked them what color they wanted beforehand, but I included that in there, so I don't know why they didn't put the name color. But 4th grade is in pink, so I'm just going to keep it with that. Alexa, PS. Okay, and it's on a size 8 shirt. But yeah, note to self, don't touch the blade. Just leave it alone. All right, so that's ejected. Unplug you. Bring you guys over here. Oh, it's getting all dark in here. Let me turn on my actual light. Okay. Sorry if you saw my butt there. Okay. I'm just going to put my mighty hoop in the closet because it's in the way of everything. Grab the shirt and my hoop and scissors. I also have to grab my sample because I haven't made this shirt before. I did the sample, obviously, but all right. Get my water bottle out of the way. You out of the way. Grab my shirt. This is a shirt too, so that's an easy order. All right. We'll have to do this one sideways as well. Hopefully my applique pieces are big enough. You shall have to see. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more of this. Probably order more tonight. Okay. And my poly mesh. We are getting there, you guys, slowly but surely. We'll have to see if there's any applique parts as we go about this. My crusty old hoop. Okay. the shirt. Eventually, I want to get enough colors that I can embroider on both machines so I can get out orders twice as fast. But kind of have to have the multi-needle working for that to happen. All right. Making sure it's all even. Got a folding ironing pad from Hobby Lobby for $6.27 normal price, $72 normal price. Nice. Yeah, I got my small portable traveling iron. That's off. I got mine from Amazon. That little gray ironing press thing that I like to use. Works perfectly. Okay. Trying to make sure it's nice and centered. This happens sometimes. There we go. Just had to move it over a bit. Put my thing in. How now? Okay. So let me get my design out. Here we go. All right. So here's the now and underneath. Okay. That's good. All right, so let's see what pieces we have. All right. Let's see, yellow. All right, looks like we need a bit of everything. Brown we might be okay with. Yeah, I got a crap ton of brown. Black. Got a bunch of black. Let's see, pink for the eraser. We've got some of that, so we should be okay. Gray. We have enough gray. All right, so that's good. So we just need 2 colors. Yeah, thanks. Don't get the thumbs up. Just grabbing my applique pieces here. Or my fabric for the applique piece. I'll put you guys back behind the sewing machine. All right. That packing slip there, or the orders packing slip, that's the term. Get my heat and bond. I need my big scissors. Iron, of course. Get the iron going. Right. Probably cut out decent pieces of this, so that way I don't have to think about doing this for a while. I'll just do the yellow gingham. Okay, that's all cut out. Put it back on the cardboard. I use the cardboard just to kind of help me organize my different fabrics. But I always like stitching out something new, so I'm happy that I got this order. Okay, I'll put that at top to get rid of it. And then it's kind of side by side. Just cut out this piece, I suppose. Kind of sloppy, but it's okay. Fold it back up. All right, and press these pieces. Lovely. It just first, and then it will start doing the stitches all around. A little bit. Okay. Good. Yellow gingham. Oh. You're doing good. Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate it. Is it? Yeah, Carolyn, right? Not like Caroline or anything. I'm trying my best, given what I've been dealt with today. But luckily, this is the last embroidered shirt, and then we can start working on then we can start working on the HGV shirts. Okay. All right, let's go back to the machine. Got my other pieces right next to you guys. Okay. Making sure everything is out of the way. Nice and flat. Probably gonna have to babysit this one once it starts going. All right, so peel off the heating all night. Put this down. Keeping it straight as possible. Trying to straighten it all out here. Yeah, perfectly straight. Trim this off, and then I can use the rest of this for another part of the applique, so I'm going to put this for the future. I'm going to put that in the pinks. Trim a bit more of this off. Okay. I'm just going to start appliquing the pencil. The tip of it, I mean. I think I only have a couple orders where they just wanted the shirt. I'll put that with the blacks. Jeez, I was about to say, what am I doing? All right, now it's going to do the brown part of the pencil, the wood part. Please, if you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please consider doing so. It will definitely help grow my channel. And let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see in my channel, any sorts of videos. I would be more than happy to do so. Browns go away. Get my trash can closer to me. Tear the gam off, heat wands. I'm trying to optimize this fabric the best that I can. 2 more pieces, and then we can let it start to stitch out. This is the yellows. Okay. This is retracted. Just got home from work. Now the sewing starts. Nice. Glad to keep you company. To work on, you just that with the pinks. Have you been sewing all day? I have not. I like started so probably say about an hour and a half ago, because I was having issues with my multi-needle. So I decided to just give it a break and then deal with the multi-needle later. So I'm just working on orders on my embroidery machine, but that pretty much was illustration with my multi-needle. Hoping to possibly get some replacement parts going soon too. Now it's working the last applique, which is just great part. Yeah, I have one skirt halfway sewn. So at least I got something done today. Working on my second embroidery shirt. Got a lot of people on today. If you guys are just joining, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Especially with my frustrations of all that's been going on today. It would just make me really happy if you guys gave this video a thumbs up. Oh God. I think got a little too loose on there for me. Geez, I hate when that. Yeah, it was like was going wrong. So I need to take like a little mental break from it. And right now I'm working on a back to school shirt. Somebody just ordered a shirt. This is actually one of the few applique shirts that I offer in my shop. So it's kind of a pain in the behind. We're all done with the applique, so here it is. And it's going to have 4th grade here, and then the name Alexa underneath. Farmhouse Lemonade font. So probably for this part, I'm going to watch the machine because I don't think I have the shirts big enough for me to just kind of like let it sew Well, it could be. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. So was it this one? No, I did the darker one. Yep. This one's a 29-minute stitch out, so it's kind of long. But, you know, everybody has those days where just stuff's not working out like you hoped it would, and just kind of get frustrated after a while, so. Just gonna watch this one part stitch out, and then we can go back to the sewing machine and continue what we were doing. Are you sewing anything particular, Robin? Yeah, if you're just joining, oh, we had a bunch of people on. Now they left. We're stitching out this on a shirt with the name Alexa underneath. And they just ordered a shirt, so that order should be fairly quick to do. Embroidery some t-shirts for my craft fair. Ooh, that's exciting. Is it like a particular theme, or is it just kind of like a general craft fair? Are you selling fall stuff as well? I remember the last minute panic moment I had when I was going to my craft show. General, okay. Yeah. Other than you guys, and maybe my mom and people I work with, I don't really get out much or talk to people much. So I definitely like to do more craft shows just to get out there in general, you know. All right, I don't think I have to watch the rest of this, so we can go back to the sewing machine. Drop my trash can. I am very behind as well. I haven't done anything for the fall. Still have some stuff up for this time. Although, let me put my fabric back. Those two are in progress. Colored parts, so it's easier for me to just grab it. All right. So let me press. Rolling. We got to do some pressing. I have one the end of September, so I will have fall stuff. I'm also moving on the 27th. My landlord sold my, oh, sorry about that. Okay. Now change for the tip of the pencil. Black. Are you heated up yet? No. I really have to focus on packing. So you're moving the 27th of August, right? I mean, July 27th. Yeah, I'm very lucky because in a big apartment, so I don't have to worry about anything getting kicked out or anything like that. Okay, so we get cheese and then that. So look over here. I'm just folding down the middle about probably a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch, probably a quarter, I would say, just so I can properly pin it. I'll finish pressing these and I'll get back to the embroidery machine. This is why my monthly multi-needle would have been nice. So one. But these usually work up fairly quickly. Just kind of go around in the middle of the circle. 2. And then just press the waistband, folding it down about 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, moving is definitely stressful, especially if you have a craft room. It adds like a whole other layer of stress. Because luckily for me, when I moved, I didn't have my multi-needle, so I didn't have to worry about that. Okay, fold you down like so. And I'm folding it down about 1 inch and give it another press. Now it's eerily quiet. All right, so that's pressed. Plug the cleaning heat press. Move it over here. Flip it guys over here. And then I need to change to yellow. Okay. All right, so now we'll sew the casing down. Let me find like the halfway point. We start here. Longer stitch length of 4. And I'm about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. This is why I love this, because it has here, like with the table, which I never use all, but this is very seamless, easy to use. All right. Trim up my threads. All right, so those are all prepped, and now we need to make our markings on the shorts. So this is 18 months. So 1.5 inches. So I'm making a line about 1/2 inch from the top. One and a half from that line. One and a half from that line. Flip. Using a dry erase marker, air erasable pen. I got these from Joann's. So there, 1.5, 1.5. I line up the lines on the side. Hi, Beth. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you on one of my lives, so welcome. I am embroidering a shirt, and then at the same time, I'm working on a skirt. I have 5 outfits to shoot on Monday, so I'm trying to get those done today. And then tomorrow, I'll focus on Tuesday order. Kind of the plan. So I'm just making some markings. I'll show you guys. So you can kind of see the light purple lines. God, they're fading fast. So you can see the purple lines there. That's just where I know to place the ruffles. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. You came in at a good time. It was kind of a hot mess express earlier today, but I'm still using my single needle. If you don't know, I got a multi-needle, but I'm having to use my 6x10 flatbed embroidery machine. But we got a good momentum going now, so feeling good. And making good progress. Okay. So now I'm going to take one of the flounces that is ironed in the middle, like the 1/4 inch fold over, and place it with the side seams, making sure they match the side seams of the shorts. And then I'm just going to pin all the way around. I usually do the side seams first, and then I start pinning all the way around. The edge is still folded, so the raw edge should be folded in. And based on the seam allowance that we did, everything is lining up very nicely. Color change. I'll finish pinning this and I'll change the color. Then after that, we're done with the shirts for the day. Probably should throw another one on, but like I said, I'm just trying to fit Monday's order. Here is the first layer all pinned, and I'm going to go and change my color. Pink for the eraser. And then we're almost done. All right. Decreasing stitch length, getting all these pieces out of the way. Stitch length of 2. And since this is such a small skirt, it should work up fairly quickly. Making sure the seams match. Getting everything out of the way underneath. Keeping it very close to that pinned edge. So there's our first layer all sewn down. And then I need to change color to gray. All right, so let's start pinning the next layer. Again, the bottom two are supposed to have the folded edge because we don't want any raw edges to show. Got my pins. And I'm just going to start pinning the second layer. Definitely make it a TikTok for this one. Probably with that, I'm just a baby sound because it's so little. I've never made them this small before. The smallest I can make is 12 months in this squirt, so 18 months is pretty petite. Ow. Oh. Where'd you go? Dropped a pin, but I can't find it. Well, if I got a pin through my foot, then I know what the cause is. Right, let me finish pinning the other half, and then I'll change my colors. Robin, you definitely have your hands full in the coming month. Shirts are great for walking toddlers, but get away for crawling babies. The ruffled bummies are better for crawlers. I think that's why people, like I said, I've never gotten an order for 18 months, so that's probably why. So there's the second layer. You can kind of see the ruffles starting to ruffle up. And I'm going to change colors. And this should be our last color change for the evening. Or afternoon. Is it evening or? I guess it's evening as it's after 5. At least where I am, it's after 5. Oh, cut it too short. So now it's going to embroider 4th grade and then the name. All right, now to sew this second layer. Moving along. keeping the seams lined up. Two stitches in. So I need to, I usually have 4 of the white. So I'm just going to get that one going here real quick. Enough on my Shopify website finished, and I think I'm going to pull the trigger and activate it on the first. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, my website is pretty good to go. I just have to add like my more fall stuff and whatnot. There's one. I have 3 more I can fill up here. Two. Looking good. Yep, I have 2 more empty bobbins, so I usually almost always use white, so I'm just going to fill up all 4 of them. One more, we can continue. I have to repin what I thought I sewed, but sometimes I just don't notice. All right, so I'll use this one. So it should go counter clockwise. Shove that in there. The other three I'm just going to put to the side here. Oh, retie my thread. Come on. Pulling up the bobbin. All right, that's good to go. Let me repin what we did or did not do in this case. I'm just going to repin it. Luckily, I was only about a quarter of the way around, so it could have been much worse. I think I might end the live after I finish this skirt because I'm getting hungry again and I probably should eat a more substancy meal rather than just started with no collar needed bandana on the collar pit bandanas and blankets next. After that will be the products for the two-legged loved ones. That's funny. Okay. Trim my long threads. Don't try to trim the actual fabric. All right, there's 2 ruffles. Oh, not ready for you yet. it. Now we don't need the pins anymore, and we'll just clip for the third ruffle. Sorry I'm not super talkative. I usually just try to work and concentrate when I'm working. The more I get done this weekend, the less I'll have to do during the week. I might just honestly bring all of my embroidery thread with me. Because I was thinking of picking and choosing, but then I'm like, well, what if I forget one and then I'm screwed? So probably do that. Yeah. Finishing up the name, and then that shirt will be done. Increasing stitch length, I'm just based this on 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Just want to stitch. May or may not go live tomorrow. It depends on how I'm feeling. I also want to record some videos, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to have some pre-recorded so y'all have something to watch while I'm on my last summer vacation. All right, so there's a third ruffle. Now we just need to add the waistband. I'll look inside. And so here, let's see, where's the seam? The seam is here. So I want this, the longer side, that's supposed to be the back. So this is the back. So the one with the opening will be in the back. Flip it. Just like I've been doing before. Ooh, God. I just broke that clip. My God, that scared the crap out of me. Oh, jeez, that like shattered. All right, so I think that's done. Yep. So I will finish this skirt and then I'll go and get that, all the stuff trimmed off. Decreasing to 2 1/4, I would say. Keeping this right side up and then sewing it down at 1/4 or 1/2 inch seam allowance. Making sure to keep it that way and adjusting it accordingly. Really cute skirt and very girly. Exactly. Very twirly, very girly. You know, it's got the shorts underneath them, so you don't have to worry about their underwear showing. And I think it's really cute. And it doesn't really take me that long to make either. I'm going to serge this edge now to get all the frilly bits off. My scissors. Then I just flip it out. So there's the waistband. And here is the middle seam in the back. And as you can see, I left a nice opening to add my name tags. But first we have to add our elastic, which for this will be 19 3/8. I think my big ruler's outside, so let me go grab that. Yeah, that shirt turned out super cute. Okay. Got my elastic down here. No problem, Naomi. Thank you so much for joining today. I appreciate it. What was the size? 19 3/8. 3/8 is like a little bit less than a quarter. All right. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please consider doing so. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. No. I ran out of my 25 pack of poly mailers, so I get to choose a new color, so that's exciting. I'll probably continue with my my summer poly mailers until after Labor Day, and then I'll transition to fall. All right, and I'm going to pull it through the casing. Slowly feed it. It's going to be tiny, tiny, tiny. Had a thread sticking out. right. God, this is so little. So little. Okay, making sure it's not twisted. That feels good. I'll unpin this, and then I always pin it to the other side just to make sure it's not twisted before I sew it down. So I'm going to kind of pull it out. Look how tiny. This is adorable. Honestly, it's so cute. I made it. All right, folding it over. I have a short stitch length just to secure the elastic. Trimming it. Pulling it through. Last step is my clothing size tags. So this is 18 months. So I'll use my 18 to 24 month tag, even though it's for 18 months. It's the only tag option that I had. All right. So here are my tags. It's got my shop name and the size. I get these from Street Arts on Etsy. Very easy. So it comes in two options. You can get like regular like tweed color, or you can get white, which I like the white because a lot of my fabrics are kind of bright, nice and white. So if you're doing more like girly colors, I probably would do the white. And then maybe if you do more kind of boy stuff, maybe get the tweed. So increasing stitch length to 4. Stretching out the waistband. Okay. Can add my name tag. Lift it up. And put it under. Stitch over it. Add my size tag. This way it's helpful because then I'll know what the front versus the back is. Because otherwise you'd be like, which way does it go? So having these, they don't get confused. All right. Let me find any loose threads to trim, which I think I have a couple. And there it is. There's our 18-month skirt. So super fun. It's got the built-in shorts underneath here. So it's got 3 layers, an elastic waistband, and then here are the name tags sewn into the back so they know what side the back is. So that's going to go with the number 1 birthday shirt, the candy one that I made. So very, very cute. So very pleased. And now let's see, I put that with the order. Now I'll take my shirt off. Let me turn my serger off because I'm done with it for now. Turn off my embroidery machine. Hi, the crafty Puerto Rican. Welcome. All right, let me pull off all of the tearaway. It usually takes a while to get your Shopify up and running, especially if you already have an Etsy shop that has like hundreds of products. It does take a while to get them all uploaded. So then after I trim up this shirt, all I have to do is tender touch it and press it, and then it's done. So easy peasy, just this one shirt for this order. So love super simple, sweet Etsy orders like that. I'm trimming all of my loose threads. Don't want any loose threads at all. Trim, trim, trim. You can't see what I'm doing, so it's probably not interesting. All right. Couple more on the corner here. My watch is telling me to stand. Okay. All right. Then I'll turn it inside out so you guys can see what it looks like. Might even take an Etsy photo of this and upload it. In case there's any last minute stragglers. So here it is. Turned out cute. So it's a 4th grade pencil shirt for Alexa. They didn't specify what color they wanted, but I thought I'd just choose the pink for the name. If they had an issue with it, would have thought they would included the color, but so here's what it would look like on them. Super, super cute. Placement perfect. Looks like I just have thread trim. There you go. So that's that. I actually might end the live here. I'm kind of tired. I have those 3 shirts that I still have to make, so I'll probably go get some dinner, work on the 3 HTV shirts, get those done, and then keep sewing. So I have 98 items on Etsy, and I will have to start all over again because I don't keep pics of the older items. Definitely will open a website on Shopify. No, it's not fun. Etsy is much easier. It's very user-friendly, but Shopify, it just, blah. Plus, you have to drive your own traffic, so it's kind of a struggle, but I'm planning on probably posting a couple TikToks, so who knows? I've been getting more TikTok. I keep wanting to say subscribers. Who the heck sent me a friend request? I don't know you, so no. I hate it when random people friend request you. It's like, no. Unless I know you guys through like, even through here, like I kind of want to keep that all separate, but all right, let's see how many followers I have now. This is our new one. I got 1 new follower. Ooh. Oh, that's so cool. Pam from Sterling Styles just liked a bunch of my TikToks. How fun is that? I love that. I follow her channel as well, so I'm a big fan of hers, so that's exciting. But yeah, like the other day I was below 100 and now I think I'm almost at 200. I'm at 186, so that's exciting. So if you're not following my TikTok, definitely follow me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the live here. Kind of had a rough start to the different lives today, but we got through it. Um, yeah, she's so great. I love watching her vlogs too. Um, yeah, so I've been having issues with it. So, like an idiot, I was trying to oil my machine for the first time, and I was watching a video on the EM1010, I think, and there was like this part in the plate area, like the bobbin plate that you oiled. So I didn't have that specific part, but I kind of oiled where I thought it was. It turns out that was the cutter. So now my cutter is not working. So I'm trying to look into getting a new part. But other than that, everything has been like user error. Like I messed up one of my uh needle plates, um like the curved plate thing for the needle area. Whatever, presser foot, there we go. I got one of those totally out of alignment. So I was trying to fix that today on live and I was really struggling with it. But like I said, everything that I've been having issues with has been my fault, so I take full responsibility. But today I just kind of embroidered on my flatbed embroidery machine just because I was kind of getting frustrated. And I just wanted to get some stuff done. But like I said, I got a skirt done and then two shirts. So um, I'm very happy. But yeah, so that is the video to the live today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I may or may not go live tomorrow, depending on how things go. I'll be working all throughout the night tonight just to kind of get orders done and crank them out. So thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you, Sonia. I hope you have a great day as well. And like I said, always in the mornings, I'll let you guys know if I'm planning on going live. Thank you, Robin, for joining as well. Everybody who has joined, Juana, thank you so much. I know you just I don't know if you've been watching for a while or if you just joined, but like I said, thank you guys so much for watching today. And I will maybe see you tomorrow. We'll have to see. But it definitely does take time to learn a new machine. I've learned, thank you, Beth, for joining. I've definitely learned that I'm not going to be best friends with the machine right away. Like my NQ 1600E, we're like BFFs. So, but my Racoma and I, we got some growing pains. So, hopefully I'll figure it out next time, and hopefully tomorrow if I go live that it'll be working. But for now I just need to keep chugging along. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking and end the live here. So thank you guys so much for joining. If you're just joining or haven't given it a thumbs up, please consider giving it a thumbs up now. It will greatly help my channel grow. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.